Hello, namaste friends. And in my last class, I had taught the first part of the beautiful story, The Gardener, which was written by P. Lankesh, one of the greatest writers of Kannada literature, and it is translated by H.S. Raghavendra Rao. My dear friends, it is my second video and I am Mr. Madhavanand Gutli from SRPU College, Banhatti. It is my second video on the topic called The Gardener. It is written by P. Lankesh and translated from Kannada to English by H.S. Raghavendra Rao. Friends, at the beginning of the story, so that old man was standing in the coconut grove, Chandrai Patna. He was physically very strong and philosopher, laborer and overseer, everything. The owner of that plantation wanted the person exactly like this old man to work in his garden, plantation, land or farm. Now that old man started working in that farmer's plantation, and old man started working in owner's plantation. Income of the land improved dramatically, and the plantation of that owner expanded. And but owner became so lazy, lethargic, and he wanted to escape from the hard work because the responsibility of looking after the plantation was on the shoulders of that old man. Old man was very hard working fellow. By knowing all this, observation of that owner's wife was very keen. Owner's wife worried a lot. She worried a lot because owner of that land, his life became crowded with so many colorful events. So many colorful events. He involved in very bad activities, adultery and umpteen vices. Owner's wife thought herself that her life was getting out of her hand. So the old man, one day, the old man behaved. He understood everything about that owner and owner's wife's life. That's why he started telling a story to that owner's wife, that what is not done in the life. The old man started telling a story to the owner's wife. Very beautiful story. It is a story up to here. And one more story that the old man started telling to the owner's wife. My dear friends, that old man started a story that in a far off place, here place is unknown, imaginary place, maybe a village, Tamanna, a person called Tamanna. Tamanna was a very fine man. Tamanna had everything. He led a very luxurious life. He was worthy fellow, landowner. He had 10 acres of wetland and a very comfortable house. They could lead their happy life over there. But Tamanna had rivalry. Tamanna had a rivalry or enmity with a person called Sangoji. Later, the old man changed the name of that Sangoji, that is Basavaiya. He had enmity with Sangoji. Sangoji, continuation. So Sangoji is none other than Basavaiya. Here Tamanna and Basavaiya, two are the enemies, staunch enemies, rivals. So Basavaiya was Tamanna's powerful enemy. If Tamanna bought 4 to 5 acres of land, Basavaiya also bought 10 to 15 acres of land. If Tamanna does something else, Basavaiya does the same. If Tamanna made friendship with 10 members, Basavaiya made 15 admirers, 15 followers, 15 friends. So, up to here, day by day, passage of the time, only 10 acres of wet land had once Tamanna, but now he had 1,000 acres of land. My goodness, do you think he was hard working? No doubt. Has he purchased all this land for his own? No. For to maintain rivalry, or to overcome, or to make more and more wealth than Basavaiya. Now Tamanna had 1,000 acres of land. Basavaiya also didn't keep quiet. He also purchased, he also bought 800 acres of land. Tamanna had 1,000 acres of land. Basavaiya had also owned 800 acres of land. So, Basavaiya could not tolerate this because he had only 800 acres of land, lesser than Basavaiya. His land is less to Tamanna. Tamanna had 1,000 acres, but Basavaiya had only 800 acres. So, Basavaiya could not tolerate this invasion of Tamanna. And once he thought, because there was no land left in that village to buy. That was the big village. 1,800 acres of land was purchased by only the two people. One is Tamanna, 1,000 acres of land. Other land which belonged to Basavaiya, that is 800 acres of land. 1,000 plus 800, totally 1,800 acres of land which was purchased by these two. So this was not tolerated by Basavaiya. So Basavaiya wanted to send a word by his workman to Tamanna. Why? He wanted to purchase 200 acres of land of Tamanna. So Basavaiya sent a word to Tamanna asking to sell 200 acres of Tamanna's land. Do you think Tamanna will agree to this? Tamanna did agree to this? No, highly impossible. So Tamanna didn't agree to this. To this means to sell his 200 acres of land to Basavaya. He had no problem at all. Obviously, he wanted to continue his rivalry with Basavaya. So Tamanna didn't agree to this. But Tamanna told that instead selling his 200 acres of land to Basavaya, Tamanna told Basavaya that he was ready to buy all the property, all the land. Land means 800 acres of land of Basavaya, which Tamanna wanted to purchase, Tamanna wanted to buy. So this word of Tamanna made Basavaya so angry. So Basavaya was mad with rage. Rage means anger. Up to here, everything is fine. Rivalry. In the initial stage, that much of enmity was not there. Now, enmity has risen over. Now, Tamanna had 1000 acres of land and Basavaya had only 800 acres of land. This was the reason for Basavaya. 200 acres of land he wanted to purchase from the Tamanna. So the rivalry had risen up. So continuation in the story, Basavaya planned that by hook or by crook, I want to be the richest person in the village. He sent a word to the Tamanna to purchase 200 acres of land. By purchasing 200 acres of land, he wanted to become the very powerful and he wanted to maintain the good status in that village. But he was not succeeded. So he planned another method, that Basavaya went along with so many rowdies, attackers, along with his people, attacking Tamanna, and Basavaya acquired 200 acres of Tamanna's land forcibly, I mean by force. And he built a fence around that acquired 200 acres of land. Actually, that was Tamanna's land. But Basavaya, by hook or by crook, in any other methods, he wanted to have the mastery, have the power on that land. He went along with very powerful rowdies, workers, supporters, and attacked and acquired 200 acres of land. Now, Tamanna had only 800 acres of land. Basavaya's land became 1000 acres. Right? Tamanna also does something else to get back his land, obviously. Because the 200 acres of acquired by force by Basavaya was belonged to Tamanna. So, but Tamanna could not tolerate this invasion. Why? Because Tamanna owned that land, purchased that land, hard work to maintain enmity with that Basavaya. That's why. So this is very fine. This quarrel means this rivalry, this enmity in between Tamanna and Basavaya, which had been sucked in their all supporters. Tammanna's family, Basavaya's family. These two are only the enemies, but their supporters also became rivals, became enemies. So Tamanna became, very sad, very unhappy, because unfortunately that his land has been forced to take away, and that belonged to now Basavaya. Now, in favor of Tamanna, Tamanna was landowner. He had so many supporters, workers, and friends also. So those all supporters, friends, and family members came to Tamanna, and they advised Tamanna that the ways to get back his land. It is not a single pie amount, my dear friends. 200 acres of land. It is not a question of money. It is a question of rivalry. It is a question of status. It is a question of power. That's why Tamanna was planning something else. At that time, his well-wishers, supporters came to him and told him that, Tamanna, you have 3 ways to get back. Supporters told 3 ways to get back Tamanna's land. Number 1 is court of law. Court of law means one could file the case to the court, paying the fees to the advocate or lawyer to get back his land. If not, number 2, go for the way number 2, method number 2 to get back his land. Number 2 is that to take recourse to the police. File a complaint in the police station, and police officers will come and clear that quarrel, and they will surrender 200 acres of Tamanna's land to Tamanna by convincing Basavaya, right, to recourse to the police. And the third one, to attack Basavaya with his supporters. Third and the final method for Tamanna to punish Basavaya or to attack Basavaya, as Basavaya did the same thing, attacking his land, acquiring his land, 200 acres of land. Actually, that belonged to Tamanna, but by force he acquired. Now, Tamanna had the same chance to get back his land. Method number 1, court of law, that will take much time. Point number 2, that needs much money. But point number 3, that is very important, that to attack Basavaya with Tamanna's all supporters, and he could. But Tamanna had no interest in such ways to get back his land. Tamanna had an other plan to punish Basavaya. Tamanna wanted to teach Basavaya a lesson. So he was in search of different method that could annihilate Basavaya completely. You know, that he was in search of a method that could annihilate Basavaya completely. He didn't want to attack Basavaya to get back his land, or to take recourse to the police, or to go for the court of law. He was in search of a different method. So he was in search of a different method that could annihilate, that could destroy. Another method, and that could annihilate Basavaya completely, that is none other than Tamanna wanted to compose songs, folk songs. Those are none other than ballads. Ballads means very long narrative poems. In Kannada literature they are very famous. Dolina Pada, Shavarki Pada, Chaudki Pada. Right? So, he wanted to compose some ballads by using with all his experiences of life. Right? So, then what is the use? Simply leaving that 200 acres of land to Basavaya, and what did he do for this? So what is the connection of Tamanna along with Basavaya? Rivalry? And what is the meaning of composing ballads? Yeah, definitely this is the point, my dear friends. Tamanna wanted to compose ballads, and that is invisible tactic or power. One cannot master it, one cannot steal it. So, with all his experiences, rivalry, enmity in between Tamanna and Basavaya started, rivalry started between Tamanna and Basavaya. So that started moving away from visible to invisible, abstract domain. Visible means Tamanna could purchase 10 acres of land, and Basavaya could purchase 15 acres of land. It is visible. Tamanna, buys a new vehicle, Basavaya also. It is visible, but invisible means it is the way of testing the minds. So it is my second video up to here, and thank you very much. In next video I will teach the same lesson, which is very very interesting, and will come to the climax. Thank you very much.